Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Todd, Southern Sipper, coming to you today from, I'm currently on the front porch, and I'm on the front porch because there's still some shade here, and ain't no shade made it to the back porch yet. Now, as is customary with these Delta videos, there's going to be a part two. I'll do that back there. But this one, you see my little box here. The folks over at Melee Dose reached out, and there's a short out there where I had them, where I said I got them. If you can tell, the tension is palpable. I'm going to tell you why. Number one, this will be the first gummy I have ever eaten. I can still say, I don't know if I should proudly say, that up to this point, 100% of my Delta 8, 9, whatever consumption has been recorded and posted on my channel. At some point I need to, just take some and relax and be done. But I'm still playing with dosing and things like that. And if I'm going to do it, let's get the content. But these guys right here with the White Peach Mimosa, and it says sativa there on the box. Let me just be perfectly honest. It's the first gummy I've ever had, so I have no earthly idea really how to do a review on these. At least not this first half. I mean, you guys know how the second half is going to go. It's going to be watching old guys just confused all the time. But this is like double trouble for me. First of all, this is a 25 milligram. Each gummy is 25 milligrams. It's 20 milligrams of HHC and 5 milligrams of Delta 9. Never had any HHC, so now we're right back where I started from with the whole Delta 8 debacle. So now let me go ahead and give you more of the particulars on this stuff. This is 100% USA grown hemp. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors. There's, I think, 15 calories per gummy, and that's just the sugar. But there's no corn syrup either. So, and they are White Peach Mimosa is the flavor. Comes 30 gummies in this nifty little container, and like I mentioned, they're 25 milligrams per, which is, and I wouldn't know it because I didn't do the math. It's 750 total milligrams, and it says this is the kind of thing that can get me in enormous trouble. You can have one every 6 hours or as desired. This would probably be like a one every 24 hours for me, because I am a bit of a lightweight with this stuff. I have been curious about HHC, and I did a little bit of homework on it, before I came out here, and I really couldn't come up with anything. Is it more potent or less potent than Delta 9 or 8? I couldn't really seem to make heads or tails of it. So what the hell, Let me get this thing opened up. Good Lord. All right, so that lid's on there good. Oh, look, safety seal for your protection. Get our old trusty cheap pocket knife. Good grief. And they are rare. Ooh, they smell good. Rare edible diamonds, it says. So. And they are, isn't that cute? It's really neat. It's all faceted and everything like a real diamond. So, just to play it safe, I got old El Cheapo pocket knife I carry around. I carry this at work all day because I'm hard on them and I don't keep up with things. I never have. So There's my half. Now that's going to get me down to that. Of course, there's no way for me to know, you know, if I got it exactly in half. Probably don't care. Now, what you can, this is just crazy. What you can hear in the background is my neighbor. Not my neighbor, not yet. They sold the house next door. If you remember, we had a whole thing with the realtor. There's a guy over there doing some work today, and he's absolutely killing it with that skill saw. So I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so down the hatch we go. You know what? That's pretty. It's peachy. It also has terpenes, and I did read that. It's on the label. Now, what I don't know, I have no earthly idea what the. I have no earthly idea what this HHC is going to do to me, and I have no idea how long this is going to take. So that's one of the reasons I'm out here now. It's a little earlier in the day, so we can start to figure this out. I'm going to put the lid on this thing. My other half is back in the thing. So all that being said, you know, we're up in the. I've rambled on. Oh, I almost forgot. They also have a discount code for all of my viewers, subscribers, and the code is SIPPER, SIPPER, SIPPER. 20% off your order. So, I'm new to having people send me stuff and giving me discount codes. This is the first discount code I've ever been able to put on the channel. So, and this is the second batch of stuff that has been sent to me to review. And I have another gummy from them to do yet, and I'm planning on getting on that next week, early next week. Now that we're back in the house, you know, with the whole sewer main debacle, that we basically had to vacate the house for 2 weeks till they got it fixed, and that really kind of screwed me up, as I had every intentions of having this done well before now. So now that we've covered all those bases, I think adequately. If I can think anything else, we'll talk about it. You know, when I return, and you know, I was just telling my wife, I have no idea how this is going to go, and she just laughs at me. It's like a 1970 Mercedes diesel going by. That's a loud old car. Anywho, so this could be a three-parter. You know, this depends on how long this builds or whatever. I don't know all of the terminology for this stuff yet. So now that I have continued on for another couple of minutes, I'm gonna pause this, and I will see you guys probably in an hour and a half or so. Okay, as promised, here we are. It is just under 2 hours since I had that half white peach mimosa gummy, and I got to tell you, this is pretty exciting. I mean, this is the first HHC I ever had, and I like it. And this dose is perfect. A half of one of those, man. It is a bit different. I'm still struggling to focus, you know, and keep a coherent thought. But my energy level's better, you know. I'm not wanting to just hit the couch and just die. You know, I still feel perky and energetic, and I've been a little bit chatty in there with Mrs. Sipper, talking about this and that. And I noticed myself being chatty, so there's that. Now, I was trying to figure out if there was any information I left off about Melee Dose and this particular box. It does say "Good Girl" right here on it, but I can't think of anything I left off. You know, so. You know, Limited edition. How about that? So go visit the fine folks over at Melee Dose, and like I mentioned earlier, you can get the 20% discount code if you use the code SIPPER. Now, one thing I did notice, and this is odd. These are White Peach Mimosa. Apparently, in the damn medical marijuana bill in the state of Alabama, the only allowed flavor will be peach. If you get a prescription and you get them, they're going to be peach flavored, apparently. That was what I read. And where the hell did they get the information that they need to be peach flavored, because not very many people like peaches? What the hell is, if that's kind of asinine decisions are you making up there? And the only reason I looked it up is because my mom, who apparently is keeping up with the medical marijuana bill, knew all about it. Well, they all got to be the same flavor. Everything, by law, it's got to be peach. And I thought that's got to be, I'm calling BS on that one. So I looked it up, and guess what? She was right. So there you have it. So then I get this nice peach. I wonder if that's the case anywhere else, that they have to be damn peach. I can't imagine that. But here's another tasty tidbit. Not so dry mouth. Now, I am hungry as hell, but it's almost dinner time, and Mrs. Sipper's in there on the couch plowing through a bag of cheese puffs, which I can't have. It's totally self-imposed because they make me fat, and I have a ceiling on weight. It's just, I feel better and work better below certain numbers, so I try to keep it there, and the older I get, the harder it gets. It's just, that metabolism starts, plummeting down into the abyss, and it just gets more and more difficult to keep weight off, because the other thing that happens is the older you get, the better food tastes. It's like, you have fewer and fewer things you can enjoy, so, food just keeps moving into the forefront. It's ridiculous. But, I'm figuring out what to eat. It's not all terrible, but, the problem is right now it's dinner time. So I'm already hungry and I'm high. So those cheese puffs are in there, kind of calling my name a little bit, but I'll get to go in here and have a nice light dinner here in just a few minutes. Good Lord. This is just ramble. It's such an absolute ramble fest when I get on this stuff. But I'm going to reiterate how exciting this is for me. This HHC is fantastic. It's fantastic stuff, man. And this dose I hit it right on the head. I know I've peaked, and I've been right here on this same level for, so hell, I've been out here 5 minutes or so. So yeah, for probably 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm sure this will hang in there till getting close to bedtime, and I'll sleep the sleep of the dead. And I'll be, in great shape tomorrow. I do have another long, busy day tomorrow, but it's all, I know exactly what's coming. There shouldn't be any shocks or surprises like there was the other day and day before. But, so it should be a, pretty well skate through the day kind of affair. Just get everything done and get out. I'm going to try to get out a little bit early tomorrow, too. Oh, my neighbor's over there watering stuff, and I'm sure she thinks I'm some sort of babbling idiot. But you know what? That's okay. All right, so I really wish, I got to figure this out, guys, how to make this back half of these things a little bit more interesting, because I honestly just kind of forget what the hell I'm doing. It's just amazing. But Now the cicadas are firing up. We had the skill saw earlier. Oh, he moved. That was cool. So I'm gonna give that some thought on how to keep the back half of these things a bit more fun. Sometime before weekend's out, I'm gonna knock out a good beer review, and then early next week I'm gonna do another gummy from Melee X, and that one's got me more uptight than this one did, which that uptightness was, you know, unnecessary, as it were. This one, I think, probably will be necessary, and we'll discuss that earlier in the week, early next week. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, go in and get something to eat, and so if y'all please like and subscribe. You know, good grief. I was just, all of a sudden it jumped in my head, hey, did you cover, you know, the effects of this? Yeah, matter of fact, I did. It's great. So now that I've said that twice, like and subscribe, and please enjoy your consumables of choice responsibly.